Good day, learners. I hope you guys are good. Welcome to the new third term, grade 11s. As you know, that this term there's going to be a few topics. So the first topic that I would like for us to look at is the human impact on the environment, especially the subtopic of how human impact the ecosystem, our population, and also the potential solutions that we can have for this problem. So the first thing that you're going to be doing is that I would like for you to think of all the things that you guys have studied in grade 10 and the rivers that you guys stay nearby, the area that you guys stay in. Fuck. And the area that you guys, the surroundings that you guys stay at back home. Think of all of that and how the pollution is present there, the different types of pollution. So it's basically going to be about that in this topic. We're also going to be looking at the possible global solutions that we can come up with and also how we as students can help. Well, we're going to be doing this with collaborating with each other and also thinking critically. Okay, so first of all, I will be giving you guys an assessment for this topic immediately after this lesson. You guys are going to be working in groups of 4. In that group, you guys are going to choose the human impact on the environment, obviously, but you're going to choose on any population that you like. It could be water, air, any that you prefer. So as you guys are in groups of 4, there's going to be 4 roles. There's going to be a facilitator, which is going to be the person who's going to guide the group into the discussions and making sure that everybody participates equally. There's going to be the researcher, the person who's going to make sure that there is enough resources for you guys to gather the information that you're going to be using to answer the assessment. The third person is going to be the person who's going to be a motivator and a recorder, making sure that you guys are always motivated at all times while also doing her part of the work, while also making sure that he or she summarizes the findings that you guys got. Then the person who's going to present, because this guys is going to be a presentation assignment. After writing all of the information needed, you guys are going to be presenting. So this person is going to be presenting and sharing everything that you found and all the conclusions that you guys have come up with. Like I said, you guys are going to be looking at how does any different type of pollution affect the ecosystem at large, the human health or living organisms, and also what can be done about this. So we'll be also looking at questions at the end of the assignment. You should be able to answer these questions: that what is causing this pollution, what evidence, and also show the evidence that you have with the pictures, obviously, or a video, proves to what you guys are saying is the cause of this pollution, and what would happen if this pollution happens, and how would it affect the living organisms, and also what I've named. So the facilitator would not only be facilitating, but will also have a checklist to show how everybody participated, each group member, the checklist, which will also be submitted with the assignment. There's also going to be a link at the end with references of all the resources that you guys used. Your assignment more creative and presentable, you guys should also add charts, diagram, or any visual aid that will support the information that you guys are providing. Is the step-by-step questions, which would help you throughout the assignment. So after the whole writing process, you guys are then going to be presenting your findings to the class. I will be facilitating this, and then at the end we'll reflect on the activity that you guys just did, or the assignment that you guys just did. We'll also reflect on what each and everyone has learned, or each and every group has learned. We'll be sharing that, and I will be also giving you guys feedback. Now that you see that we've covered almost everything from the learning objectives, so we are nearly coming to the end of today's lesson. So from everything that we've studied, I need you to understand that life science is not only just about knowing the facts, but you also need to understand them and also be able to apply them on real life solutions. And also you'll be able to do this by doing all the research. Obviously, you'll be going around and taking pictures of the nearby rivers or whatever rivers or whatever. And by doing this, you'll also be able to critically think about the solutions. This way, you'll be raising awareness, sharing the information amongst yourselves about the solutions that we need to take, or the actions that matters the most in order for us to save our environment for our future generations. So if there is any questions about today's activity, please be questions that you'd like to ask or anything that you don't understand, feel free to send me an email or just drop your question on the text box.